Okay, so going through again various stages in the marketing research process. So we've gone ahead and created a research design, and coming up with a sample that we just talked about was part of step 4. Now we're doing step 5, collecting data. So there's two types of data that we can collect. The first being primary data. So that's probably going to be the one that you most often use. So you're collecting information specifically for the research question at hand. Secondary data is data that's previously published information. So somebody else collected it, not you. The idea of using the secondary data, what people get drawn into, it's less expensive because you're not collecting the data, less time consuming, again, because you're not collecting the data. Those are the positives. The negatives is that the data can become obsolete pretty quickly. So you're not collecting the data right now and then, and you find the secondary data that's several months old, maybe several years old. Will it go ahead and answer the question that you have today? So that's a concern. It may not be relevant either. So let's say your research question, it's really important that you get data in sales versus square feet, for instance. And all you can find is data that's related to square feet. Or maybe it has different class definitions. You really want the data reported in $5,000 intervals, and all you can find in terms of secondary data is what's being reported is in $10,000 intervals, not really matching what you have in terms of your ideal type of data. And then lastly, as I kind of already hinted at, the age of the data can also make it not relevant. You want 2015, February of 2015, and all you can find is data from 2013. Is that going to be good data for you to use to answer your research question that you have right now and then? So two different types. The recommendation is to go ahead and use secondary data if possible. And then if you can't go ahead and answer the question with secondary data, then to go ahead and collect the data yourself. So secondary data is what you try to aim for first, and a lot of times because of these limitations that are noted on this slide, you end up collecting primary data.